Hey guys, and welcome to my video. So today actually I will talk about something a bit different. It's about tenting and how to tent, how to be better tent for sure, how you begin to understand the way you are tenting, why you are tenting in the first place, how to teach the others, all of these things about tenting, and we'll talk a bit about some points about tenting even if you are without a character tenting or not a tent on general, but you have to tent on the dungeon as example for any reason. So we'll give you some examples for tenting and we'll show you some for these things also. So anyway, don't forget to subscribe, like the video, and let's begin this. One thing before we start, actually I made a vote on YouTube. I made a post. So actually since was going for guide videos more than anything, that's why I made this video. And I will make some other videos for guides, but maybe I will wait after the next patch as there is some systems will come in and a lot of things. And one of these things I will do actually a dungeons guide that will be for all the dungeons in the game at the moment we can play it. We'll make it for fast, how to clear fast, or how to not make some mistakes there. So just I am waiting a bit until I see the new dungeon, and if there is any change for any dungeons, then I will make this video. So wait for this, and let's begin to talk about our video now. So first of all, why boss is locked to you as a tent and why you are tenting on the first place and all of these things. First of all, the most one to do damage, the boss will look to him as he's the one is threatening his life more than the others. So it will take him as the main target to attack. Okay, away from this, what tents is doing is taking this to themselves and make their party take a good position so they can fight the boss better than normally, or better than normal, and without doing any mistakes, so they can do the max DPS they can. So maybe Tank will not do its max DPS, but his party can do its max DPS, and for sure that's depending on the character you are tanking with. Some can do their damage normally, some will have some problems, or they have to make their DPS going a bit down so they can be successful tents and all of these things. So first of all, like what I said, you have party, you have someone have the strongest DPS, so normally boss will look to him. Okay, so for you to take his place or whatever, even if you are a normal tank or not that strong, there is some points you have to do. First of things, you have your here in P threats. This threats is making you for the boss. It's like you are the most one threat in his life. So boss will look to you, and even this one who have the great damage will not, or the boss will not look to him. So this point simply is increasing this threats states here. So if I will put it on 0 like this, my threats is 100%, and that's the normal for any characters. Okay, if I want to tent the boss, so I will put 5. Just 5 is so good, will give me 300% more than normal for threats. If I have a party with some strong players or super strong players compared to myself, so I will put more threats with every point for threats after this 5 will give 100% or 150%. So if I will do like this, I will reach this. For sure the max will be on 25 if I want this to go for 25. So my max will be like this. I think if you have your max, you will tend from whatever the character have high DPS than you or not. I'm not sure if you are, as example, doing like 2 million DPS and you have someone doing like 60 million, if you can hold with him with this. I didn't try it actually, but I think you will be fine mostly. Okay, so away from this, put just 5, it's enough for you, and things will be a lot fine for you after this. You don't need more than this. Okay, something else. For tank characters like Blade Master, like Warden, like Kung Fu Masters, they are the 3 main tanks. Actually, Soul Fighter on Earth have threats skill, so they count it as tank. Other characters is not tank in general. That's not mean you can tank with them. You for sure you can tank with whatever the character you are playing. It's about how you can stand to the bosses and all of these things. So away from this, like I said, tank characters have a skill called, let me show you, War Cry. So this still normally before Unreal Engine 4 you was using this still, then go to the boss fight normally, nothing will happen, and you will take the aggro and you don't need to even put points on threads. But now they change it to something I don't like it, so I don't recommend using it, and that's work right like this. So if I am standing even from here, but let me show you on some bosses because this will show you the problem. I will use it like this. Boss taunt me as I fought him, so he used any skill can make things go bad. For sure some bosses can do a wipe aura, or not wipe aura, but any aura damage or anything like this, so it's not good for business. So what is this skill for? It's just for one thing. For sure it's trash or it's bad, but it have just one thing to use for it. As an example, you are fighting a boss and you did. Okay, so for sure after you did this, the aggro will go for someone else, and someone else will be taunting the boss instead of you. So if you erase yourself, for sure you are new to the boss, so he will not take you as a taunt for sure. So if you use this skill, that will make the boss taunt you by force. It's taunting him and make him taunt you by force. So you will taunt him for like 10 seconds. So maybe you can take your aggro back on this time for sure if you have a good number of threats, and for sure if your DPS is good enough for the boss to look to you again. Okay, something else, sometimes some bosses have like if you fail on some points with him, like he knocked you back away for any place. That's happened as example on Silver Steel Laboratory weekly dungeon. If he do this, he can find someone else to taunt instead of you. So also you can use this skill to make aggro back to you. Away from this, it's useless. Okay, going for second point. So second point, what is taunting on Blood and Soul? For sure every game have its style for taunting. If I will say on MOBA games as example, taunting is the one who takes the first step or initiates the fight, or the one who takes the damage and for his party to do the fight. Here it's a bit different than this. For sure taunt is taking damage for his party also, but he's the one that control the movement of the boss, control the attacks of the boss in which direction, control his party a bit to make his party in the back of the boss so they can attack freely. For sure that's depend on the boss, not always they have to stay on his back, but at least he's the one who's controlling everything about the boss, where he do, where his movement, what he will do. For sure some mechanics or some bosses have its unique attacks or unique skills, or sometimes they jump here or here. That's whatever the mechanics, that's something else. For sure some tanks have mechanics, but I will not talk about mechanics. That's depend on the dungeons. So if I will talk about mechanics on dungeons, we'll talk about this points. So the point, like what I said, I have to make this boss as an example always look to this place, so my party can attack him from his back without I make any problems for them. That's the main point. Okay, but the other point, and that's the one important for you, how I can make this happen. First of all, you have to understand how the boss is attacking, what is his unique attacks, what is his rotation, and if his rotation will change after second time. As example, his rotation from 5 attacks as example, after this 5 attacks he will change this 5 attacks, so have to understand this too. And after this he will back to the first one or not, you have to understand all of this. So to be a good tank you have to understand all of these things. Second thing, you have to know how to resist his skills, which skills I don't need to resist, which skills I can take the damage from it without any problems, which skills can kill me, which skills can make any problem for the party. Some skills as example will go to the other place to the party, so maybe sometimes you will need to change your direction so this attack go in the opposite direction of your party. Okay, so there's a lot of things for sure depend on the bosses, but the main point, like what I said, which still you need to resist, which still you need to take the damage that will not make any problems for you, and which still you have to block all of these things. So if I will say let's fight with boss like this, for sure this one in dungeon called Rapid Citadel. For sure this dungeon we can see it now on Unreal Engine 4. For sure if you can find it outside. So this boss is kinda annoying, so that's why I will show you in this one before I go for some examples on the dungeons we know. So as example I will go like this and begin to fight with him. Okay, he will do this aura, so I can go back, then back again like this. He will do one to the left, he will do one to the right, he will go with attack in front, and then go attack back, then front again. Okay, then he will do this and this, and that's it for his rotation. So the point, I made all of these things because I understanding his movement very well, so I know what he will do. Okay, I can tank with other ways, for sure. I can, away from dodging this, I can as example resist it or doing anything like this. So as example for something like a Blade Master, for sure Blade Master on Lightning have the biggest problem of all tank characters because of flash step, as I can draw a lot of time on the wrong directions or to my party direction, or mage the boss going for attacks on other places. Especially this will make problems on mechanics at sometimes if it's dependent on me. Or as example, I am leading a wipe aura on a place, that's for sure on hard modes most of time. So all of these things can make problems if you are move in the wrong direction. So if I will say I need to tank the boss from here and I have flash step, okay? So if I will tank from here, I will do flash step. First one will go behind him, then second one will go here. Third time I will go there. So maybe some attacks can hit my party that they are standing on behind the boss, away from anyone playing this dungeon was standing on the right and the left, because it's more safer for them. But if I will say I need to make the boss looking here, so I will have to tank from the other direction. For sure things like this will go for Lightning Blade Master, it's not going for any characters, but I showing you this to show how to be smart as you are tanking. Okay, since I forgot, before you go, don't go like an idiot and attack the boss, but use control and 1. Okay, control and 1 will make this numbers show on the boss, so you can begin the fight and you tell your party, get ready, I am about to start. So your party will prepare their skills, will prepare their rotations, and all of these things. If you do like an idiot, so sometimes your party not ready, your party is, what the fuck, why he went like this, so I'm not ready to go for my attacks, so that will make your character, your party simply will say some bad words to you. Even me, I said these things to some players when they started before they talk or say anything, because I am not prepared for this. And the other thing, you will make all the party doing less damage, so that's not good thing, because your burst with your party especially is the best thing to do the first damage for the boss, especially if you need to skip some of his attacks or his rotation or bad rotation. Okay, so I will press control 1 and begin like this, flash step, flash step, flash step. Okay, I'm now on my position and I can do things normally like this. Okay, here I can do flash steps and I can do flash step again. Here I am wrong on this one, but it's not bad, actually it's good, because I will make this aura away from my party, so it wasn't bad at all. Okay, here I can block this skill as example, so maybe I don't need to use my Q and E, and especially if I have them on cooldown, things will be better. I can resist this skill as example, and I can SS back from here and go back here. I can go to the left here and the right here and dodge them. You have a lot of ways to do all of these things. Okay, so let's go for some examples on the dungeons we know now and see what you should do and all of these things. So here on House of Idol as example, you are coming from here normally. That's not the place you are tanking from. You have to go always to tank from the other direction. So you have to tank normally from here. That's on any dungeon. But here on House of Idol, you will not go like this. You will not go from here, but you will start from here. Why you are starting from this place, like where I am going now? Because the point is super simple. This boss will give you 2 attacks on your direction. Then will do attack. One will do like this. One will do like this. First one will do for you. Second one will do for your party. So your party normally will be standing on this area. So when you do this, you made them don't take this damage. And after this, it made an aura. Actually, I don't really know how she made it, if she made it random or not. So anyway, just resist it. Just that's for you and for your party. Mostly if you are playing easy mode or normal mode, you will not see any more rotations from here. But if that will happen, she will do some attacks and will mark someone in the far area or the first one, and she will jump to him with a big aura, will do a knockdown for you. So that will make you change your position from the fighting the boss here to maybe fighting here or maybe fighting here or anything like this. So if I will do like this, I will go fight a bit normal. So I will go a bit to the left, she will do this too, and I resist this one. After this, she will make this circle. It's better to resist it with your party. Then she will mark the first one and do this aura. Then she will jump normally on this target. Okay, so that's the point about dungeon like this. That's all what you need. If you don't, you will take damage like this and it spin, and that for sure will wrap your party, as she will pull all of your party like this and will do damage to them. Okay, and that's it for it. Other point as attention, you should make this aura go to the other direction from this place. So you are starting from here, you have to make it there like this and go back here in front of her. Then we'll do the same again. Nothing more about house fight or more than this. Okay, this one first boss on brute chamber. So actually this boss is kinda crazy a bit and have some strange rotation. So for sure your party normally will be on the back here and you are here from this direction, and you will have to do things like this. So if I have to do, first thing he will do some attacks in front, and third one of them can knock you back, so you have to go to the left a bit and dodge it, or if you want to do from behind him, it can do, but it's not good for the next attack. Second attack, he will do attack here, then to the back, so your party have to resist and dodge this. Then he will do like a spin, you can knock down him and things will be fine, or just resist it if you can't. Then he will do attack, a frontal attack here, then random area can go to the right or the left. Just dodge the first one and resist the second one and you will be fine. After this he will do attack with a stun, then he will go like behind you and begin some other rotations. So let me show you now. Looks like this. Resist this one. I can flash step from this one. This one I made it wrong, so could make some problems for my party. Then go to the left here, then SS like this, dodge this one, he will go like this, I will do here, then he will do this strange attacks, you have to resist it better. Here I am from his back, attaching, dodge this one, then back again. Says will do his spin, then dodge even with SS. I don't have my SS, will use my ultimate, can do also. Here can dodge, okay, it's fine like this. And nothing more. So the point, try to not make any big mistakes, can make you rotate not back or anything like this, or big damage to make you die, and all of these things. Let's go for something else like CC as an example. Okay, here on this boss, so you are coming from here. Normally your party will be standing on these points. Better for them to stand on here, on this place, and you will start from the other direction. So boss will attach you with 2 attacks, it's not big problem. Then he will do attack like this, then attack like this. So if they are staying on this area, they will not take the damage. After this he will make an aura, will make just a safe zone to this place, so they have to stand here and they will take a save. Then he will do a back attack, so it's better to stay here if you want the truth. After this, he will do attack on the tent, or to after this will follow with other attack. Then he will charge to the first one, and that's something you will make you as a tent have to be closer to the boss. So if he will draw to there, and as example, if you are staying here, the boss will draw jump on you. So you will have to be on this place at least. Okay, let's go for it. So I can go to the left here, then don't like this. I can do this attack away from, I didn't want to do this, but we'll show you on the second rotation. Here, as I'm Blade Master, I have to use my chain block on this time, then dodge last attack. He will do his wipe aura normally, and we'll show you rotation after this. So two frontal attacks. This one I can go this and like this, and here we can go like this as example. Go here and go here, then go a bit to the left. Then he will charge to the last one for sure. Nothing but me, so he will charge on me. Then from here go to his back and CC after this. Nothing more. Okay, last thing on this video. So if you are tenting with any character is not tent, like Gunner as example, and some small point, some characters like KFM as example have a resist on his block, and the runner have the same thing. So you can use this to make some different way on your tenting, so maybe you will not need to move that much. And we'll show you something with this boss as example. If I will tent, for sure I will draw closer. If I will tent with range, for sure if I will attack from here, he will jump on me like this. So for sure that's a stupid idea to do it, and never start before tent. Do not be stupid also. You have to wait your tent to draw first, then you have to draw. So if I will tent with runner, I can use my E like this to draw in front of him and begin my rotation, going to the left normally, and will stay here, going to the right as example to dodge this. And here I can use my X and dodge this one, then SS as example. This one I can block it like this, he will go in behind me. Okay, I have no problem. I can use my E and dodge this, and rotation come back to normal, and things is going very well. So that's it for the video. Hope you find it good, hope you understand it well, and things is fine for you. For sure, anything you want me to show you, just tell me in the comments. And don't forget to like the video, subscribe if you didn't for sure, and thank you for watching guys. See you in the next video. Bye bye.